Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nicely aimed pass. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Endrick. The ball has bounced loose now. Olise. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much...
He's having a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Looking to go deep.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Fran Garcia. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ceballos. It's a really well-measured ball. That is lovely. Rudiger. The pass has gone astray. Camavinga. Quarter of an hour played. And that's put paid to a promising move.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Camavinga, and here's Thuram. No goals as yet. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's nice. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Played over towards the opposite flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Thuram. Ceballos. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Has a look and place it forward. And he's a chance, surely! Now that is commitment to the cause. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Ceballos with the short one. Now it's Dani Ceballos. And that's been intercepted. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Endrick. Good-looking ball. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it.
Chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Chouameni. It's Camavinga. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Ceballos. And it's Carvajal. Koundé spots it and intercepts. And it's Garcia. Chouameni opts for safety. And Carvajal. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Chouameni. And Dani Ceballos. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So, the first half brought no goals. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Howson, who's short. Shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it. Can he get away? Nicely spread. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And that's a goal kick. Carvajal. Eder Militao. And it's Garcia. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Endrick. Carvajal, foot in. Carvajal made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Endrick. It's a good run down the right. Plays it in low.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. Knocks it into space. That is a crunching tackle. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Back in once more.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 9, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 2.
That's a throw.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 12. Cambio de jugadores.
Brahim Diaz.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He can run onto that. A lot of space ahead of him. And a chance! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Doué. And he's intervened well there. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, super find. There's no flag. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going two down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Doué picks it up out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Mbappe has given away a free kick. It is, and it's been given away. And he's away. Just the keep chance for a shot! Alexander-Arnold. Barcola. And he's there to retrieve it. Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. And smartly reclaimed. Chouameni. He's being urged to shoot. Goes for a shot! Koundé gets good distance on it. Howson. Rudiger. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he was alert. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of intent. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Becklin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Ceballos. Carvajal got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Endrick was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Great chance! Mbappe. And here's Endrick. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Garcia. And here's Mbappe. Now there's a fine ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Bellingham. No goals as yet. Endrick.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. Fran Garcia. Played out to the right. Thuram. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France with the corner, there first. Tchouaméni with the short one. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. It's... oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Carvajal. And that is Ceballos. And it's Garcia. Now it's Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Olise. Now it's Thuram. Camavinga. Camavinga showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, it's come loose. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Good ball, good take. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Played back. Carvajal looking to run onto it. And it's Ceballos. And the pass is intercepted. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. So neither side has yet broken through. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Tchouaméni. Played back in. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! Brilliant from Hendrick!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Carvajal. Opts for safety. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Driving through, and the shot! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Hendrick, and it's Carvajal. Passing nice and neat. Nice sequence of passes, this. And he's taking no chances there. He's on it, can he get away? And he gets rid in a hurry. Played out towards the right wing. Bellingham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. Dani Ceballos. And that was very necessary. Just 5 minutes left. So what can they make of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Garcia. He's a sharp little ball here. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Endrick taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match.